All right, here we go.
Go. Did you post it already?
Not yet. Hey guys, what's up? We're just popping over here. Let me get this on Facebook really quick. Publish. We're popping on here to say hey to you guys. We wanted to. Oh, I just bumped the camera. I'm sorry. Let me back up a little bit. We wanted to pop over here and just chat with you guys for a second. You have some things to talk about, specifically about Royal Caribbean. If you are following me on Facebook, you knew this was coming, so welcome to you. What we wanted to talk about, it's in the title, why it seems like we hate Royal Caribbean. It is a very controversial topic that has been floating around pretty much ever since that dinner video.
And I told you when that dinner video went live, I said, you're going to get flacked on this one.
Yeah, she did. She said, we were going to get some hate, and I knew we were. But I feel like it's kind of been clouded and misdirected, and that probably is my fault. So I wanted to clear some stuff up with you guys so that you can better enjoy the rest of the series, okay? Now, I hope you did see the vlog today. If you have not seen the vlog yet from today, it's a fabulous, beautiful beach day. We had an amazing time.
I want to get there now.
Yeah, no, I would love to be there right now. It's like 60-something here in North Carolina and rainy outside. So I would love to be there right now. Guys, we will be, the super chat, I do believe, is open. So feel free if you drop like a, I don't know how it works. I think you can put like $1 and it'll make your comment like pop up so everybody can see it and I'll see it. And so feel free, use that to your advantage there. If you have any questions for us, this will be an open chat. We're going to be completely transparent. I think just like we always are, guys. And that's the thing. So I do have some notes here that some things that we've kind of taken down, and I want to kind of document. So the introduction to this video sort of is going to be why it seems like we hate Royal Caribbean. Let me turn that off, otherwise you guys are going to keep commenting. Why it seems we hate Royal Caribbean. After we did the dinner video. I think it was our second night on board. And I briefly touched on it with the bread, the very first night on board. But in the main dining room, it kind of, we didn't really care for it. It seemed like on camera. And so we was very critical of it. And then the second night was our formal night. We had expectations for it to be a fabulous night. I mean, we really, Mama Hocum, myself, Peter and Corey, we had gotten all dressed up. We had went down to the photos, and then we go to dinner, and dinner was just not the way that we wanted it to go. Unfortunately.
Well, and like you said, like we were discussing when we were pulling this up, that's a personal preference.
Yes. Wait, okay? What is a personal preference?
Like you not liking it. My food was okay.
Oh, right. Well, I think it was certain menu items, but we will touch on that in a minute. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So guys, like I said, if you have any questions about anything that we talk about, something doesn't make sense, what we're saying, you don't necessarily agree with it, just comment it over here and we can certainly, discuss that and go on with it. I do want this to be as transparent of a conversation as possible. Okay. This is not us, broadcasting you. This is all of us having a conversation together. Okay. So, first thing, why it seems we hate Royal Caribbean. Well, over these vlogs, we have been called picky. I've been called bratty, spoiled. The wonderful topic that Mama Hocum pays for the cruises has come up again, which I'll just go and let you know is farthest from the truth. Actually, would you like to take that one? Mama Hocum, ladies and gentlemen, will explain how we pay for the cruises and how we go on so many cruises.
You pay for the cruises.
I
don't pay for the cruises. I mean, now Josh is an adult.
She's a tag along.
Yeah, Josh is an adult. He has 3 jobs. Okay. I have a job, but I also have a mortgage, 2 car payments, all the other bills that come with owning a home, things like that. Josh lives here with us. So he doesn't really have all of those bills. So he takes the money that he makes from his 3 jobs, people, and puts those towards the cruises. And because, he's not allowed to sail alone. He's too young.
Minimum age is 25. Unless you are military or married, it's 25. So and I either gotta go, fight, which I ain't got it. I'm not exactly in that kind of shape. Or I gotta be married. So
get a mail order bride or something. Yeah. But he can't sail by himself. So sorry, bottom line is I'm a business expense. Okay. He has to have me in order for him to book the cruise. So because I'm his business expense, he pays my way. I don't pay for it. The only things that I pay for usually is I will help with airlines or hotels.
That's the way we do it, guys. If you really want to know the secret to how we take so many cruises, it's very simple. And I told you we're going to be transparent with you. I pay for the cruise. She pays for something like the airlines and the hotel. And then we both do excursions. So the cost is never on one person's shoulders. That's how we pay for the cruises.
It lessens that burden. And I know a lot of people that do cruise, are families. So, you have one income you're pulling from, okay? Josh has his own income, and then we have ours. Right. So that kind of,
We do have a couple super chats over here. Let's go say, hey, hi, Colin. Colin's coming with us on the group cruise.
Yeah.
Colin says, why do you scan your card at the shows? Love the vids. It's their way because they're so packed. It's their way of kind of keeping track of everybody.
You had to make reservations before you got on the ship. We had to reserve each one of the shows that we went to. You had to reserve those, and they hold that reservation for you until 10 minutes before the show. So you have up until 10 minutes. So if your show was at 9:30, they hold that reservation for you so you can go in at 9:20. They have a standby line. That was there. And
it opens like, I think, 10 minutes before the show.
It opens up and anybody can come in that doesn't have a reservation.
Right.
So that reservation, that scan just shows that we did have a reservation.
We had a reservation prior. Good question. We got 2 more super chats, guys. If you do, if you're over in the chat section, you want us to see, we're going to be answering as many comments as we can. But right now, these are just the ones that are popping out. And then we'll get back to topic. Sydney Andrews, she says, love your videos. Thank you so much, Sydney. Really appreciate that. And then Big Blue Matt G says, did they have a warm chocolate melting cake equivalent? LOL, ignore the haters. Love the vlogs. They
kind of did.
Yeah, I would say their royal chocolate cake was about the most
they
equivalent.
did have
They had it, and it was good.
It was good, but it wasn't.
It was not Carnival's. They had a chocolate melting cake one night. It wasn't Carnival's.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
It was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. And we'll talk about I'm gonna tell you guys a kind of a hint for the rest of the vlogs how the food is gonna go. But their royal chocolate cake was excellent. I really thoroughly enjoyed that.
I loved their cheesecake.
Thanks so much for throwing that super chat in there. Let's get back to the topic. So, we've been called, Mama Hocum pays the cruises, too critical, more judgmental of Royal Caribbean. That is the number one that I keep seeing is more judgmental and
that we're so negative.
Right, that are negative. And we'll actually go over, some of that in a minute. But the other thing that says is, Josh, you don't complain like this on Carnival. Why? Or you didn't complain like this on MSC like you do on Carnival. Well,
let's rehash.
Let's recap for a minute. So we have the room steward on the Carnival Conquest and Splendor. We just did not care for them. The Conquest, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what the guy looked like. I never saw him. Now, she did, but I never saw him. The Splendor, the guy, he was just very, we could never find him. He was never there. He was always, it was just a weird situation on the Splendor. The issues with turn down service on the Splendor. Remember, we could not get.
We had to go to guest services.
Yeah, we had to go to guest services just to get turn down service. On the Carnival Splendor. Bathroom issues on the Glory and the Splendor. The
Carnival Glory.
The Carnival Glory. The bathroom leaked. The Carnival Splendor. The shower bubbled up. But we mentioned it in the vlogs. Vista. Carnival Vista.
Brand new ship.
Well,
Horizon's
yeah. The theaters. We constantly harped on the theaters, guys.
Everyone
remember that?
The theater.
Do you remember that? The theaters, everyone says it.
Hated
the theaters are a joke. They're awful on the Vista. I haven't heard how they are on Horizon. I would imagine they improved them somewhat. I hope. And Limelight on the Vista. Now I do know they did improve Limelight on the Horizon. They got better chairs that don't take up as much room.
Yeah, they do.
So, but Limelight, lack of elevators on Vista, and don't even get me started about Balmoral Island.
I never complained, and I even said that on the vlog. I don't go and complain, but
we'll
I
talk about that.
Went to guest services over Balmoral
We'll
Island.
talk about why you guys. There's also been a comment that says, Mama Hocum and Peter and Corey don't really complain. It seems like we'll talk about that in a second too. MSC, the opera. Say no more. Only had timed dining, so we missed sail away. We missed almost, I think, 2 out of 3 sail aways.
We missed 2 out of 3 sail aways.
Yeah, we missed 2 out of,
bummed.
And I was really bummed. Very pulled back entertainment wise. The entertainment just was not.
Let's just remember the sail away party.
Right, and the sail away party. Yeah,
that we laughed at because we're like, seriously, this is there was like a dozen people there, and the fun squad they need to go back to school.
Right. So, we do voice our opinions and complain or are critical. But now, let me explain why. Okay, here's where the magic happens.
Here's another thing too, though, Josh, and this is something I think that you can explain, and something that people notice a lot too with you is as you have advanced in your vlogging. Okay, these vlogs are not anything like the ones you did on the Breeze. We've said that over and over and over again. So as you've become more experienced in your vlogging, that experience reflects in other ways, and it could be criticism, okay, as well. But people are just more attached to that, and you're always more drawn to the negative.
So let me explain. Let me give you my answer. So the question is, Josh, why are you so critical? Why are you being so critical on Royal Caribbean? You're not like this on Carnival. Well, ever since I think the Vista is when we, I realized this is something that I wanted to make better. I wanted to further progress it. I wanted to create something. I found, that I like video, filming, and I like, editing, and I like, it's kind of like an art project. I really like creating that memorable moment that we had and being able to save our memories forever. But with that, I also realized that, I had an audience that I could deliver to, and I could help them, people that can't go on a cruise every day or every week or every month or every year. Some people can only go on a cruise twice, once every 2 years or 4 years or whatever. I wanted to be able to give something to them that they could experience and they could cherish every week. Every week you can experience something new on my channel, and you can experience a new day, a new adventure, a new activity. So with that, I wanted it to be as completely honest and transparent as possible. I did not want it to be something where, it's always happy and it's kind of like a commercial. I did not want it to be a commercial. I wanted it to be a true representation of our experiences on that cruise, i.e. a cruise vlog, okay? So the reason that it may seem like I'm being more critical and outspoken on things, as a cruise vlogger, it is my job. That is something, and I think that's the next kind of topic a little bit. But as a cruise vlogger, that is my job, is to be outspoken and transparent. Because, let's say, for example, you go out to eat at your favorite steakhouse, your, Longhorn or Ruby Tuesdays, Outback, Cheddar's, whatever. You go out, you get a steak. Well, when that steak comes to your table, you cut into it, and you may say it to the people in your table, or you may say it, in your head, this steak is kind of dry. And especially when you finish it, you may say, wow, that steak was good, or you may say, I didn't really care for it that time. I don't know who was cooking today.
Or worst case scenario, you order a, medium well done steak and it comes rare.
Right. Oh, right. Well, then you would send it back,
Right.
But what I'm saying is you'll say it to who you're there with. But that's it. You don't stand up on the table and scream at the restaurant, oh my God, this steak is awful. But that's my job. And being transparent with you guys, my job is to deliver our moments of what we're thinking and what's happening around us, and what, is what the experience is like. If it's a good experience, if it's a bad experience.
People are just more drawn to the bad, though.
Right.
They do. We say a lot of good.
We do, and I'm getting to that. We say a lot of good, but a lot of times the good, I am really known for when the good happens, you'll hear me go, wow, or oh my goodness, and you hear like that, like on the camera.
There needs to be a wow shirt, right?
Yeah, it's coming. I promise it's coming. I'm working on it.
He's actually working on it.
I'm working on it. A wow shirt is coming. Anyway. That the good often doesn't require as long of a response, because you see it on the camera, you see the hot tub, it looks beautiful. You think in your head it looks beautiful. And then you hear me reassure you by my, wow, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? So the reason it may seem more critical at times is because the bad warrants a more thoughtful response. Does that make sense? Let me know, guys. Is what we're saying, does this make sense to you?
You got a couple super chats.
We do. Let's come over and answer them. Let's see. Who do we got? Is that the one right there? I think that's the last one. Yeah, okay. Judith Osterhout. I don't want to butcher your last name. Judith. Hi, Judith. She says, I'm booked on the Carnival Fascination in March 2019 from San Juan.
Oh.
Any plans for you and Mama Hocum to book this ship in the future? Yes.
We want to
so bad. I'm telling you guys, if not the end of this year, it'll definitely be the beginning of next year if I'm not already working on board. That's the only stipulation. I can't really, you guys have asked about a group cruise for 2019. I don't know because I actually would like to be working on board in 2019. So then, yeah, we can have one giant group cruise. You guys can come sail with me on my ship. Brenda, I'm not going to put you up, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Thank you. She says, you guys are awesome. Love your vlogs. Your family is so relatable. Will you guys try NCL soon? I'm sailing with them for the first time next year. Brenda, yes, we would love to try NCL. The problem with them right now, for whatever reason, this quarter, their prices, we had every intention of booking an NCL cruise this year. So far, we have not. Their prices just skyrocketed. Like back in February, I want to say February, March, sometime around there, we was really looking at an NCL cruise, and their prices just.
Because honestly, after we toured the Breakaway,
oh my God, it's a beautiful ship.
It's so beautiful. Yeah. I mean, I want to go on it, and experience. I mean, like, we talked about all that on Norwegian that day of the smells, which we had a lot of those smells on Royal too.
Right.
I love the smells. But there were so many good things, and I would love to experience it in person. And we seriously, I mean, Josh and I have looked at more than one itinerary. On Norwegian, we had Norwegian lined up, we had MSC lined out, we had another Royal lined out. Comparing and looking to see, what could we do next?
Yeah, and big thanks. I do want to say, big thanks to to Norwegian's PR department. They were super inviting and helpful, and they made that possible, guys. Without them, we would not have been able to tour that ship or to give you guys that experience. But again, we literally, I think we went on in 48 hours, 9 hours of sleep.
We did
to grab as much as we could for you guys, because we wanted to give you an honest weekend. It was a weekend, but it was so much content spread out into 5 days.
Yeah.
But that was a really fun adventure. Just again, us being transparent and honest.
You in Times Square at 4 a.m.
At 4 a.m. in the morning, guys. 4 in the morning. My goodness. So that is the first answer. That's why we tend to be, the bad, we're more outspoken about it. Now, specifically Royal Caribbean, a lot of my fans or subscribers, the people who subscribe to this channel, hopefully you watching right now, majority are loyal Carnival fans. Okay, they have never been on a Royal Caribbean cruise, never experienced the experiences, the aqua shows, the Oasis, the Allure, the Harmony, the Symphony, the Navigator, the Brilliance, whatever, the Liberty. Never experienced it except standing maybe beside it in another port.
In a port, yeah.
So I wanted to try and give them a true representation of our experience as well, in comparison to what they've experienced previously.
The good and the bad. And I mean, like I said, people have harped on the bad, and you just brought up a point that, we sat there that first day and we're absolutely in awe of Oceanaria.
Oh my God.
That was absolutely the most outstanding show.
I will also say there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you guys here on YouTube never will see unless you go over to Facebook. We did Facebook lives literally every single day, usually more than one a day. Usually it was like 2 or 3. Yeah.
To do a YouTube live and it wouldn't
let us do it. I tried to do it the last sea day and it would not let me do it. Yeah. But we did numerous Facebook lives, and all that time it was just beautiful, immaculate, gorgeous scenery and activities. Mama Hocum did the Flow Rider. It's over on Facebook Live. She did the Flow Rider. It'll be on YouTube for you guys, but it's already on Facebook. You guys could catch a preview of that. So if you're not over there, Josh Hocum YT, definitely head over. Check that out. It's amazing stuff.
I survived the Flow Rider, people.
She did. But that's the other thing is that, a lot of my subscribers are Carnival fans. So I want to try and give a comparable representation to what you would experience on a Carnival cruise. For example, being the show. Mamma Mia was a Broadway show. It was a proper Broadway show, formal 100% with intermission and everything. So to somebody who's only ever been on a Carnival cruise coming over,
totally mind blown.
Oh yeah. Like I was in there and I was like watching the show and I was like, all right, it's been about 40 minutes now. When is it? And then intermission happened. And it was a fabulous show. It really was once I caught on to it. But I did not go in with the mindset that we're going to be in there for 2 hours. And they had told me, but I just didn't listen. I was too wowed. Oasis has cats, hated it. I hear that a lot, Pamela.
But I've also heard that Oasis, when it goes into dry dock, I guess cats will go away.
Yeah. Boeing A320 says, one on the same Allure cruise, but I didn't see you at all during the cruise. That's one of my issues with these insane mega ships. Yeah, no, we there was people that, really we wanted to do like a meet and greet or like just kind of hang out, one day. And it literally, I think we saw them once or twice maybe.
Well, the people in our Facebook group, we saw them on embarkation day at meet and greet. And we were supposed to see them in Jamaica. I never seen them
in Jamaica. Yeah, you're absolutely correct, Boeing. It's such a it's such a big ship, guys. There's a lot of comments over here. So if you are in the comments, you have a question that you really want me to see, something to stand out, I'm going to go back and try and get as many as I can. But I definitely won't be able to get all of these. Make sure you do use that super chat feature down in the bottom.
If you have to,
just so that we can see, your comments or whatever.
And that's the thing too, and we've discussed this. I mean, people have said, and I've had this asked more than once. Mm-hmm. Are you going to go back to Royal or is it one and done? It's not one and done. We enjoyed it thoroughly. Mm-hmm. But I think, there is no comparison to the mega ships of Royal.
Yeah.
Right. You can't do an apples to apples. You can't compare the Allure to the Vista. I mean, you kind of can, but there's things on there that you just won't see. And the size.
Size, correct.
You can't do a proper comparison. So, yeah, we would love to do another ship of a little bit smaller size so that we can do an apples to apples.
We're not talking like Majesty of the Seas. No. Maybe like Liberty of the Seas or Independence or something that's pretty comparable size. We would like, but we'll hit on that again
in the future.
In a little bit, we'll hit on that. Yeah. So, next thing is Momma Hocum. So there's been a thing that has says, well, why does Momma Hocum and, Peter and Corey, why did they not say anything on camera? Why did they not complain?
We do. He has editing rights.
I have full editing rights. I edit all my videos and, guys, if I left, I love you. I really do. But editing takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of work. If I left every single clip and every single moment in the vlogs would literally be like an hour and a half. Like no joke. Some of the vlogs, like they're like Labadee Day. I'm not sure. I was telling Peter the other day, I think that it might be 3 videos and like each video 25 minutes or more.
Look at the first day. It was 4 videos.
Yeah. It was 4 videos just because there's, and that was a lot of that. Well, there wasn't a lot cut out, but there was a few, just like little, we went here, we went and got ice cream, whatever. That was cut out. We had to cut it out just for, save time.
But we do complain, and I guess maybe you just
complain. Complain is whenever we say complain, put it in parentheses because again, any cruise is better than being at home. Let me just go ahead and say that any cruise, unless you're on the Carnival Triumph back in 20 whatever it was when they got stuck at sea, I don't think that was a good cruise. But any cruise is a good cruise. Okay, there are things that are better than others on ships. But any cruise is a good cruise.
I said this today at work. I was on my lunch break, and I didn't even share this with you. I was on my lunch break, and on the radio, Beach Boys Kokomo came on. And I sit there and I went, I want to be on vacation. I don't want to be at work. So any day on a ship or wherever you are on vacation is always better than being at home. So, yeah, we're just critical.
Yeah. Oh my God. What? Hold on, I have to read this person. Kenny's Leto Adventures. Everybody got that? That's Kenny's Leto Adventures. You should have a fruit tray gift on the Sunshine. Enjoy. Keep doing what you do. We love Mama and Daddy Hocum too. Oh, Kenny, thank you so much. Mama and Papa Hocum, they have become even Papa Hocum. I really love.
He's at work.
On the Glory, you guys, I remember the Glory. Everybody was like, I don't know about this dude. And really, it was just because he was sick the whole time. But we really tried to, we tried to still keep it happy like you guys want. We try to keep it pumpy. But, sometimes that just always can't shine through. Thank you so much for that, Kenny. I would definitely be sure to give you a shout out in the vlog, okay?
Josh, I'm just gonna say a daddyism right now. You can't handle all this sexy.
Oh, God, you guys remember that? Anyway, all right, let's get back to it, okay? So Personal preference versus majority. This is where
we hit on this a little bit.
Yeah, we did already hit on this kind of a little bit. But for example, I myself did not care for the bread. There was a certain bread. It was a hard roll. And when I'm talking hard roll, I'm talking about like hard roll. Okay.
None of us really liked that one.
Yeah. That was a personal preference. So obviously it's working, or else they would not continue to put it on the ships. So that is a personal preference.
But that wasn't the only bread in the basket.
Right. Now, when we say that, though, that doesn't mean that, oh, we just hate raw Caribbean and we hate everything about them. It's just this piece of bread, y'all. This is a piece of bread that we don't like, okay?
Again, the pumpkin oat bread was amazing.
Don't spoil it. I'll be honest with you. The rest of the vlog series, pretty much, we don't really have too big of an issue with the food. No. There's minor things here and there, such as in the islands. I think Peter said his chicken was, too spicy. That is a personal preference, because some people,
jerk chicken.
Yeah, it's jerk chicken. Of course, it's going to be spicy.
That's why I didn't even get it.
That's just a personal thing of whatever your level of spicy that you can handle. So don't take that with a grain of salt. When we're referencing that and that kind of thing. Now, 2 more things, and then we will get on to some happy, and we'll get over here and answer you guys' questions. Hang out for a little bit. What is the purpose of these vlogs and myself in them? So I kind of wrote up a statement that I would like to read to you guys, if that's okay. If it's not, oh well. So what I said kind of was, this is my statement to you, the audience. As a cruise vlogger, I pride myself in being 100% honest. I give my true reactions and let you know the good and the bad. Sometimes the good is shown by a simple smile, or as I'm quite frequently known for, a wow. While the bad demands a more thorough review and an approach, as after all, you are spending your hard-earned money to go on this vacation. I want you to know as much info as you can before you board. And basically just elaborating on that a little bit, you guys, hold on, what is this? Just a second, guys. Okay. You guys, when you come on this cruise vacation, you come on, whatever. I want you to have the best experience that you can. I want you to be able, if you choose to go on, Playa Mia in Cozumel, or you choose to do Dunn's River Falls in Jamaica, or you choose to, whatever you do, you choose to come on board the Carnival Vista.
Or the Horizon.
I want you to know what is important for you to know. I want you to know that get to Limelight early, because the seating sucks on the Carnival Vista. Mm-hmm. I want you to know that on the MSC Divina, you don't necessarily want to make sail away party your top priority, because it's not a lot to talk about. I want you to know that stuff, guys, and I want that to be transparent with you, so that I can hopefully maybe better your cruise experience. Whereas instead of you choosing, okay, we're going to go see this, and then it be a bad experience for you, you can say, okay, we're not going to do that. Josh did that, and that didn't look so good. So we're going to go over here and do this.
Let me give an example. Okay. And I know a couple of people, one of them being Erica's roommate. They went on the Divina last summer, and this was before they even knew us, but they started watching the Divina videos because that's the ship they were going on. They'd never been on a cruise. Mm-hmm. So they wanted to learn about cruising, and they happened to find him and didn't even know that Josh's sister was going to be her roommate, but then found out afterwards, that they were roommates. But that's how a lot of people learn, and that's how we learned about cruising too, is I research. If you want to look at something, you go research it on the internet. So you're going to research. So if Josh is going to give a review to somebody who's never been on a cruise, most of our community on here, a lot of our community has been on a cruise before, and we love you dearly, and we love cruising together.
Right.
But for the people who've never been and are trying to find out, hey, what is a cruise all about? What do I need to do? There's some people coming on the group cruise. Some we just had lunch with a couple weeks ago, never been on a cruise. So they're asking us, what do I need to bring? What do I need to do? And I'm like, watch the videos. This is how you learn. So Josh is having to be transparent for that reason as well, right, so that people who've never done it don't come on a cruise ship totally unprepared.
Right. That is kind of the, this, when I make my cruise vlogs, they are obviously our family vacation memories. There's something that, when I'm hopefully a lot older than what I am right now and possibly have kids, I can, point them to this and say, look at this, look at what, me and grandma did when, we were,
oh gosh.
when I was young, look at what we did.
Look at grandma on a flow rider.
It has changed from that to, it still is a part that, and I want it to always stay that family focused, and that's going to bring us to our next topic. But more so, I want to help you guys. I want to deliver something that you guys can enjoy and that you guys can come and experience with us. I want it to be as close to you being there with us as absolutely possible. So that brings us to our next and final point. And this one, this is just a blanket statement. Let's keep it family friendly. Both here and on Facebook, you are more than welcome. I love reading your guys' comments. I try to reply to as many as I possibly can. If I miss your comment, I'm sorry. I really do try to reply to as many comments and suggestions and private messages and requests as possible.
He has me helping sometimes.
Yeah, I really do.
Just because there's so many that come in.
But with that, let's keep it family friendly. I always want this to be a place. I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, I think, that is coming on my group cruise, and they watch the videos. Cody, how are you? I hope you're in here. They watch the videos. And so the last thing that I would want is that 4-year-old to scroll down and see your curse word comment. Right there. Now,
and we understand sometimes people just use that in general conversation.
You just get general conversation. You get heated, whatever. That's fine. But I do want to read to you
an edited version.
I will leave out the curse words. But this was something that was sent to me. Oh, you know what? It's updating right now. Hold on 5 seconds while Facebook Messenger goes ahead and updates. This was something that was sent to me the other day while, you know what, we might be able to pull it up over here, actually. This was something that was sent to me while I was, we were at Busch Gardens, I think, right?
Was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before, but, me and Mama Hocum were out having a good time, whatever.
Yeah, we went back to Busch Gardens again yesterday.
And somebody decided that this was, oh, it's still updating. This was something that was, good to send to me and appropriate to send to me. And I really just want to say, it's okay to voice your opinion. It's okay to give your thoughts. But, this is a family channel. It will always remain a family channel. So if, you should post something that's not family friendly, please don't be offended when it gets taken down. Okay, we're up here. So I just want to pull this up. I will not name this person because they do not. They don't have that much respect for me to name them.
And they've been blocked from this page.
Yeah, they've been blocked for the page. So he says, "I hope your mom never pays for you to go on another cruise again. You blank so much about Royal's hot tubs not being open after dinner. ... Really? Like you and your big-nosed boyfriends were going to go for an after-dinner swim in them anyways. Go back to Carnival because you don't understand what to do on a nice ship. Trailer trash,
Get creative with what the is. But that, I mean, even when Josh told me that, we don't curse. So, I don't allow it in my house. Josh doesn't use those words. We don't like seeing that much language. I understand, people saying it in a casual response or whatever, okay. But to have it bashing like that and, and to bash other people besides
right.
us.
Let me just go ahead and say, yes, Peter and Corey are in a relationship. I am not, I don't swing that way, if you can read what I mean. But they are great friends.
He likes girls.
Yeah, they are great friends. And they're friends that we love and we cherish. And so when you attack my friends like that, that is an issue too. So, 99.9% of you guys are great with that, but let's just keep it family friendly. We do want to have, a ton of fun with you guys, and we can only do that if you guys want to have fun with us. You know what I mean?
That kind of stuff will not be tolerated, and
yeah, it won't be tolerated. So
Josh will block you
if you're commenting, you will get blocked from commenting. You can still watch the videos or whatever, but you won't be able to comment. You won't be able to like. You won't be able to do anything with. Yeah, right. Aiden. Well, Peter and Corey be on Sunshine. I don't know, Aiden. Not completely. That's all I'm gonna say.
Here's one to throw out there. Will Mama and Daddy Hocum be on the
Will
Sunshine?
Mama and Papa Hocum be on the Sunshine? ... I don't know. I guess you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned. So, guys, that is all the kind of the bad news that we have for you. Now I'm gonna answer some of your questions. If you guys have any, and if you guys have any, Peter, are you moderating this? Oh my God. All right, so let's see. Bad viewing areas. Those chairs in the Vista were awful. I'm not sure what chairs you're referring to.
The ones, the chairs in the Vista, because they were movable chairs in the Vista.
Oh, she's talking about Limelight. Yeah,
and Limelight's chairs are terrible.
Yeah, in bed, hot chocolate in hand. Yes, try NCO. We would love to. You should cruise on the Regal Princess. Guess what? We were docked with the Regal Princess in Jamaica and Cozumel for both for the Allure, and I'm pretty much sold. Like, I'm pretty much sold. When the Regal comes back or the Royal comes back, I'm sold. Like, we got to get on.
We even had like I said, we had a spreadsheet out earlier, guys, and we had MSC Seaside, Caribbean Princess, and I can't remember what Carnival ship and what Royal ship.
Breeze. It was Breeze.
Breeze. And then we had another ship lined out there, and we're comparing all four, trying to figure out which ship do we want to go on this summer.
Yeah, I don't know. I can tell you we have it booked. What I can't tell you is that it's something that we've never done before, something that we've never been on. Now don't, I'm not going to tell you if that means cruise line. I'm not going to tell you if that means class of ship. I'm not going to tell you if that means category of stateroom. I'm not going to tell you if that means Mama Hocum is not coming. All I'm going to tell you is that it's something that we've never done. Actually, multiple somethings that we've
there's
never,
a lot of somethings.
There's a lot of somethings that we've never done. It's a very simple yet fun cruise. I think you guys will enjoy. That detail that'll be coming probably June, July. You guys will hear about that. Yeah, that's not the Sunshine. That's not what we're talking about. No complaints on the Pride, though. Yes, we love the Pride. I really don't.
We really did have a hard time finding things wrong with the Pride.
I don't think there was much wrong with the Pride. In other words, no one is perfect. Correct. The theater's the same on the Sunshine. We're taking our first cruise and going on the Pride. Yay! Can you tell us about the Sunshine? I'm sure the Sunshine's a great ship. It's beautiful. It's out of Port Canaveral.
They want details, but there's going to be a proper video.
There will be a breakdown. Look, that was just the teaser. The video that you guys saw the other day. That was just a teaser. There'll be a breakdown video, kind of explaining a lot of what's going on with it. Do you like Royal? Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's answer that question. Do you like Royal Caribbean? No. Yes, we like Royal Caribbean.
I love okay, you haven't seen this yet. We all now have Royal T-shirts. We have Royal keychains.
Guys, because
what's Josh's symbol right here? It's an anchor. What's Royal's symbol?
Pictures tshirts.com.
It's an anchor, so we had to buy some anchor stuff while we was on there.
Yeah, we love Royal Caribbean. There was things that we did not care for that ship, on that ship. Just like there was things that we didn't care for on the Carnival Vista, on the Carnival Glory, on the Carnival Conquest. The Conquest, the balcony had some rust on it, but it was just because they came out of dry dock, There's things that you're not going to care for on every ship, but no cruise is a bad cruise unless you're the Carnival Triumph. That's my saying. That's what I'm sticking to.
Let's see. There's a couple more super chats down there.
A couple more. Okay. We got over. Let's see. Let's answer those first then. Let me see. Super chat. Where we at? Yeah, you are becoming as popular as John held. I
receiving troll messages.
John is a great guy, guys. I met him on the Vista. John. Did I meet him somewhere else?
Vista. No, it was just Vista.
Just Vista. Yeah, I met him on Vista, and he is a great guy. He really is super funny. Occasionally we'll chat back and forth. And
I actually joked with John because right before we went on the Vista, there was the comment to John about the cream cheese. About the lady that only wanted Philadelphia cream cheese. You Carnival people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I walked up to John and I just looked at him and I said, John, I want you to know I love the cream cheese from Carnival. And he just hugged me. He's like, I love you.
John is a great guy, guys. John Held, senior cruise director and brand ambassador of Carnival Cruise Lines.
He's amazing.
If you ever had the opportunity to meet him, you better make like every priority possible. He's so funny. He's so personable. He really just wants nothing more, much like myself. I'm definitely not comparing myself to the brand ambassador of Carnival Cruise Lines, but much like myself, he wants nothing more than just chat with you guys, like just hang out. Like this right here, I love doing this. I love when we pop over here on live and hang out with you guys.
Let's just give a little plug real quick. Let's just do a little plug. I'm going to do a little release.
What?
Since, we're talking about John Held and things like that, Josh actually had the opportunity to do something on Royal too.
Oh,
and he's going to release this later.
Yeah, this will be released later.
But
so
by the way,
just another token of how much we love Royal Caribbean. They were kind enough to set up on St. Patrick's Day, which is a super, super busy day on the ship. Like it was jam-packed. They were kind enough to set up an interview with the cruise director of the Allure of the Seas in his office.
Josh got to go one-on-one and video it.
And ask him anything I wanted to ask him. And I got to get it all on camera for you guys. That video will be debuting right here on this channel.
Yeah.
That will be debuting sometime, I don't know, it'll probably be.
It's going to be close to when you do that day's vlogs.
Yeah, so. It'll be close around there. It'll definitely be a Saturday or a Wednesday that it goes out.
Yeah, but it'll be
Saturday, Sunday, or Wednesday, but it'll be an extra
But his name is Jimmy Rhodes. He's awesome.
Fabulous cruise director. Cruise director. I really would put him up there with one of the better cruise directors we've ever had. He's so proper, but he's personable and fun at the same time. That was the guy in on the parade where he was like, "Shake your booty," and he was like right there with the microphone and everything. That was him. That was Jimmy Rhodes, the cruise director of the Allure of the Seas. Fantastic guy. Really, really appreciated him doing that and hanging out with him for a little bit. So down to earth, and he said he's really going to try and help me get on my. Oh yeah, wasn't there another super chat? I promise, guys, we're coming for your questions. I promise.
There they are.
There's so many. Cody. Oh, Cody. He said, Peter and Corey are awesome. I can't wait to meet them. They are pretty awesome. I mean, for like pretty good friends, they're pretty fantastic friends. I really like them.
Wait, you just skipped over. There was one like right
before. I thought we got them all.
Let's see.
You should have a fruit. Yeah, that was Kenny's.
Okay.
That was Kenny's. Guys, if you want me to see your comment faster, super chat right down there. It's the thing with the little dollar sign that makes it big so I can see it.
So
all right, back to the comments. Let's see what else do we got, guys. We're gonna hang out with you for about another maybe 20 minutes. What do you think? Make it an hour even.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe 19 minutes. We'll make it an hour even. So if you have any questions, let us know. We're here for you. Mama Hocum did amazing on the Flow Rider. Yeah, look, Mike. I
was terrified.
And
Mike
so Mackey says, "What, Mama? Yes. Okay, here. You know what? Let me just do this. So we're gonna come over, and guys, I'm gonna post the link right now in the comments to my Facebook page. Head over and click on that. It's posted right now. Head over and click that like button. Anytime we go on a cruise, we always do live broadcast, live updates. It may not necessarily be live videos, but I'll post like photos. I'll post actual posts from that day, all kinds of fun stuff. So definitely head over and like that.
And the reason, let's talk about this too. The reason we were able to do what we did on Royal is they were kind enough. Sure. They were kind enough to comp Josh the Voom internet. Okay, now Voom internet, apparently from what I'm hearing, the internet that's now on the Vista and on the Horizon even supersedes Voom, which I find that almost hard to believe because this internet was insane. You could live stream, you could, have anything you wanted on there with your internet, email, everything, but they gave that to him for free.
They did. Their PR department, again,
they're awesome.
Super generous, really, really down to earth people. And we're kind enough to set that up so we could, we could share our experiences. I told them, I was like, I'm a cruise vlogger, that shares my experience with my audience live. And, I would love anything that you guys would be able to help us out with. And
there they go. They dropped it in.
Dropped it right on in. So thank you, Royal Caribbean.
So that's how he was able to do all these live videos, which, and you had people, some people do want to disconnect. I think it was Cody said they disconnect on the cruise because he never sees his wife's face otherwise. Jim kind of feels the same way with me, okay?
Yeah.
But, he kind of also knows I kind of have to with Josh. But that's a lot of people do that. And a lot, we're in such a social environment now that people want to do that. So they were able to comp that to us. And, Josh is maybe going to be looking at doing some of that more on Carnival.
So, here's another one. Are you doing a Disney cruise soon? We would love to do a Disney cruise. Cyan B says, shouldn't have filmed part of the show, though, after you weren't allowed. Okay. So I would like to be, this is something else that I saw. I would like to be kind of transparent with you guys. Yes, it does say no video or audio recording of the show. What you guys saw is literally what we captured. That is what we got. I did not film the whole show. That was the whole purpose of me capturing what I captured was almost for a transition. And that basically is what I used it as, was to get, the last shot that you guys saw was, oh, we're having a show. We'll see you in 2.5 hours. There was the end of the show. And then we're right out of that. Yeah. So guys, this was over a, what was it? 2-hour show?
2.5.
2.5 hour show. I put in, I think 15 seconds is what I counted. So yes, technically we grabbed a little portion of it. It was more of a transition so you could just see, okay, like kind of like, there's pictures of, the shows. And really, if you guys wanted to see the whole show, it's on YouTube. Numerous of times. The entire show. We just put in 15 seconds just as a transition out of the show, okay? Yeah. So I do apologize if that upset you. All you have to do is just hit the L key on your keyboard one time. It'll fast forward 15 seconds. You don't have to watch it, okay? Shh. It's all right.
little behind the scenes pick there.
Let's see. Skipping the NCOA Epic until they refurb it. How it's now offered for spring break 2019. Autobot Deep. Oh, but she's talking to somebody else in the comments. Okay. Sorry about that. I was like, what are you talking about? What, Mama on the Flow Rider? Yes, she did do the Flow Rider. We just did that one. You would have loved Rock of Ages and Burn the Floor on the breakaway. I know. Look, guys, the Norwegian breakaway, the one we toured, it just left New York for technically it's coming back, but it's just coming back to then reposition. It's not like permanently. Right? Yeah, it's going to New Orleans, but it just left and went over to Denmark maybe, or I don't know, somewhere over in Europe it went over. And it's going to do a little European season, and then they're going to put it in dry dock, and they're going to, clean the underside of the ship and all that stuff and change out the carpet, and then they're going to bring it back over, and it's going to New Orleans. So yeah, the one that we toured is no longer out of New York. Sad face. But the Escape is. That's the one that's been out of Miami.
Robbie actually got a picture of that yesterday leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful seeing it up there. Enjoy your video. I like the video on MSC. The entertainment was not my thing. Agree.
Now, some of the things, the Michael Jackson tribute on the Divina is amazing.
Yeah, she did like that. Okay, we got to skip over, guys. If you do want, like I said, get that super chat going. If you want us to see your comment, I'm going to have to skip some of these. My country.
Super chat not available in my country.
Are we going to go back to the Pride after it comes out of dry dock next year? Possibly.
Love to.
Would love to.
We were to actually talk. So yesterday we drove up, while he's scrolling through some of these, we drove up to Williamsburg, Virginia, which is where Busch Gardens is. And of course, to get there, we have to drive by, Norfolk, the Port of Norfolk and Newport News, so we're driving there and you have to go through the bridge tunnel a little bit, and he's like, I feel like we're going on a cruise because I'm at a port.
Yeah, yeah, it did. It felt like we was going on a cruise.
So it was really, really neat.
It was fun. Susie says, tips for first-time cruisers. Yeah, have fun. No, seriously. So when you first get on board, the elevators that you first see, don't go to those. No matter where they are, don't go to those. Go forward or back of the ship, then take those elevators. It'll make the rest of your day such a breeze. Like, literally, I think that's one of the mistakes we made.
Well, you have to go up a floor to do that.
Yeah. No, you can go down a floor. It might be easier with your luggage if you go down. But
yeah,
what I'm saying is don't go. Usually they bring you in on the middle of the ship, and then there's elevators like right there. Don't go in those elevators. You will hate your life for the rest of the day if you go in those elevators. Go on a different set of elevators, the forward elevators, the back elevators, what have you.
I will say this, and this is something I told a friend of mine that had never been on a ship either. And of course, this doesn't apply to the Vista and the Horizon because they don't have the Grand Atrium. But when you walk into that ship and you get to that Grand Atrium, just stand there for a minute and look up.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Because you just get an awestruck sense of the massiveness of the ship and where you are, and just to look around and take all of that in for a minute and then just breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think get bumped in by, people left or right, or,
people, but,
get your drink knocked out of you, whatever.
Just realize I'm on vacation and this is my home for the next week. Right. What am I doing?
Right. Mike says, Guys Burgers versus Johnny Rockets.
Okay.
Well, neither are bad. Man, you guys can't leave the food alone, huh? Guys Burgers is what I would have to say. Johnny Rockets, it was good. It was huge. It was good. Don't get me wrong.
Delicious.
The burger was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
But you do have to pay for it.
Yeah. That's the other thing is Guys Burgers is included in your cruise cost. Johnny Rockets is not. It's still a good burger.
And not everyone's a fan of Guys Burgers. I get that too. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not everybody is. Some people don't like it. But you like the old fashioned burgers on the Splendor.
Right. Yeah, no, it was good. I'm telling you, the what was that called? Off the Grill. Off the Grill on the Splendor. That was a great little spot. I thoroughly enjoyed that place. Saratoga Sweetheart says, what position, job, are you hoping to get on a cruise ship? Eventually cruise director. Start out activity host. Something like that. I would honestly sweep the floors just to get on board. Whatever. Mama looked good on formal night. She sure did, y'all. Did you see her little montage? She was looking bomb.com.
Okay, and let me just answer this for people right now because they keep asking, where do you get your clothes?
Yeah, please answer that. I'm trying to see it.
I typically get my dresses at Burlington, which, we live here in North Carolina. There's a Burlington nearby, which there's a lot of Burlingtons
Coat
around.
Factory.
Well, it's now just Burlington Clothing.
Oh, really?
They've actually changed it. But actually, Burlington is literally a mile from my house.
It's a mile from our house, yeah. So
I go there, and so like the blue dress that I wore on Royal Caribbean, $39.99, honey.
It was not no $400 prom dress. No.
I don't buy as many cruises as we take. I couldn't afford that. So I just went to Burlington the other night looking for dresses for the group cruise, and they didn't have them in yet. I'm thinking as soon as prom season's over, they'll dump them out.
And then she's going to get some more. Kim F says, going on my first Carnival cruise in October 2019 on Pride out of Baltimore. So excited. Have so much fun, Kim. Colin226 says, Josh, you're the man. Completely made our Carnival Glory trip last year. Well, thank you for that. I'm glad you guys had a great time. The Glory is a great ship, especially now they got the new waterworks done. I'm sure that is fabulous.
Okay, that was another point. Think about this. The waterworks wasn't even open when you was on the Glory.
Oh yeah, waterworks wasn't even open when we were on the Glory, and we don't complain about it.
You had to go around the construction zone and everything.
Swaggy Cool Tuber says, love your videos. Every time I see a new vlog, I scream. Ah! I just scream too. Connor, going on Pride later next month. Have so much fun on the Carnival Pride. You're going to have a great time. I know you will. JBVR says, OMG was on Allure first year. It sailed lines everywhere, cold food, long waits. Well, that could have been just because it was the first year.
Yeah.
It's no excuse for the ship. They should have had a hot food, but they got to learn their ship. They got to learn their routines and the way they do things there.
I mean, that's one reason why we're doing the group cruise. It's going to be out. The ship will be out 6 months. It's still not going to be perfect.
It's not going to be perfect, but hopefully, they'll have some of those kinks ironed out.
Yeah.
Carissa Smith says, I would love a 1 hour long vlog. I wouldn't. It would be too much.
That would be a nightmare.
Hey, here you go, Carissa. This is going to be an hour long vlog. There you go. You're welcome. Love you. Let's scroll to the end because I know these guys down here. Let me see.
What is all that?
Let me see. Oh, okay. So
okay,
we got some fun comments.
We got some trolls.
Josh, can we buy? Okay,
fix it.
Loves HCP. Josh, can we buy Josh Hocum t-shirts? Where? Yes, you absolutely can. Can I reply to this person individually? No, I cannot. Oh, shit.
JoshHocum.com.
Yeah, here. I'll put the website. Ready? www.joshhocum.com. Enter.
T-shirt.
Yeah, t-shirts, hats, that beach towel right behind me. That beach towel is a fabulous beach towel. If you watch the vlog today, you'll see a little bit of it. All that stuff in there. But it's great quality stuff, guys. It really is. And it literally goes right back into that store. So it goes back into making new products for you. We're not taking the money and spending it on cruises. It literally goes right back. Like the money that we had made, we spent some of it on getting sunglasses, which you guys, they do know about those. The new sunglasses are out, and those are fantastic. My boss even wears them. Let's see, what else do we got? What Carnival ship would you like to work on? Anyone that floats, Pamela. That's
it. Doesn't have to be Carnival.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, even Jimmy talked to him about Royal. Said Royal would take him up.
Well, no, I'm not going to be sailing on no steamboat of the seas, but I will sail on any ocean-going vessel. That's what I would like to do when I get older.
Well, not everybody starts.
That's thoughts on Conquest going in October. You'll have a fabulous time.
Oh my gosh,
Conquest is a great cruise, especially if Chloe Leto is the cruise. Look, see, if Chloe is the cruise director, you will have a fantastic time. It is just it's a great ship. I really do. I don't have much to complain about on that. Let's see, what else do we got? Hi, Josh, Momma Hocum. Did you end up doing the spa on? Did you? Loves HCP says, did you end up doing the spa on Royal Caribbean? How did it compare to Carnival?
Okay, let me take that a little bit. So The spa, it had a beautiful atmosphere, beautiful ambiance. The steam rooms, everything was pretty much equivalent except for the chairs.
Yes.
The thermal chairs.
Their thermal suite was
in
a
hallway.
It was a joke. I don't know.
Carnival has theirs laid out where you get to watch the ocean and things like that. Literally, they have like 5 chairs in like a little semicircle hallway, and you stared at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
If I want to do a thermal day in a spa, I do not want to be staring at the wall. Now, I know spas here on land. I've been to Merle Norman more than once. So I know how the spas on land are set up, and they're different than the ones on sea.
5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes left. And get your last minute questions in. Use that super chat.
But, I know that. But, knowing that you're on a ship, you want to utilize that view.
Right.
And to me, they failed in that aspect.
Yeah.
Now we didn't go to
a lot of them, I think, what is the other cruise? I think not Princess. There's another cruise line that does it that way, I think. Mm-hmm. Norwegian, some of their ships, their thermal suite is kind of indoors and there's no windows or anything.
Right.
So that's not necessarily a complete.
Again.
That's not a complete turnoff. The biggest issue for me with that is it was only 5 or 6 chairs. I was like, how on a ship of 4 or 6,000 people?
I want to say on the Vista there was like 12.
Yeah. So at least there was a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get not everybody on the ship is going to do the spa.
No.
Not everybody's going to pay the thermal suite. It was quite expensive.
Now,
but
Corey did do a spa day.
Yeah.
Corey did a spa day on Jamaica Day.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up not going to the spa this time.
Yeah.
Not to say we won't in the future.
Right. I just don't really. Again, guys, that's personal preference. I just don't understand why. Their spa was so small. I would have thought it would be. Now the gym and fitness area was fantastic. It was fantastic. Very, very nice gym. Full jogging track right down on deck 4, something like that. So you were really able to see. You were really able to see, all the ship or the surroundings while you're jogging. It was fantastic. Mm-hmm. I did see somebody had a super chat going
Scroll
on.
Down
Here. Where is that?
Right there.
Okay. Stephanie Stoller says, will you consider doing an inaugural Did This Oasis? I would love to do an inaugural cruise. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think we should sell Panorama out of the West Coast.
Well, that's where it's going to be.
Oh, is it? Okay, then maybe.
It's coming straight to the West.
Yeah, maybe. I would love to do an inaugural cruise, just to see how it is. Think about that. You're the first person to sleep in that bed. You're the first for everything. The first person to do this. It just seems really cool. And yeah, I would love to do the inaugural. How was it, Stephanie? Was it cool? Was it organized? Was it disorganized? That's my biggest fear.
They did it on Oasis. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Let me see. Oh my goodness, you guys are going crazy with the comments tonight. My uncle love you. Got it. I'm gonna so what line do you want to work on board? I have many friends who work on board who can score you a job right in any line. I honestly do not care.
He's actually,
my preference.
You've got your references already up there. Your resume's
my
already
preference is Carnival and Royal Caribbean and Norwegian and Princess. That would be my 4 preferences. However, I would do Disney. I would do some of the Europeans.
Behind the scenes little snippet here. He actually did apply to Disney last year, and they was going to take him as a lifeguard in the
parks. Yeah, in the parks. I didn't do it.
But he didn't do it. We had a family emergency, and so he couldn't.
I didn't do it. But I would really just anything that floats on the ocean. Amazing pics of the Allure. Fantastic. We did too. We got some great shots. The Allure is very photogenic. How much is the shirts, Ben Boatman? They vary in price. I have one with that design right there. It's got free shipping on it. It's a ocean blue color. It's really, really pretty, really nice. Do we have it? Oh, hold on.
We're wearing it on the Allure vlogs too on Embarkation.
Yeah, we do have it. Look. There it is. There it is. Free shipping. I think it's $19.99. Go grab yours now.
I don't think it's that much, is it?
I think so, but it's got free shipping with it.
Yeah.
Doing breakaway from Copenhagen, would you do Amtrak again? Yes, we actually have really talked about that.
We've contemplated that. Now, we've said that if we did Amtrak again, it would be probably not all the way to Miami.
Yeah, no, we would definitely not do it all the way. All right, last question, guys. Last question. If you're going to use the super chat, now is your chance.
We got 45
last
seconds.
check. I'm gonna scroll right up through here. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds, and I'm going to choose a question. Here, you know what? Let me see how many can I get in 30 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Oh, my God.
Okay, what Norwegian ship have you been on? The Breakaway. Let's see. You would be an amazing cruise director. Thank you, Kimberly. Super Dan Doodle, thanks so much for the $1. I don't see your question, but thanks so much for the $1.99. Really appreciate that. She did get on great on Flow Rider. Mama Hocum, you did awesome. I cannot do that. Pamela Sazer says that. Oh, let's scroll a little bit. What else do we? Oh my goodness, I clicked. Let me see. What else do we got? I'm going on Horizon. Richard Mason, so are we. October 6th, 2018. If you want to join us on the group cruise, come on down. And the last question for this live chat today is, have you cruised on Princess?
No,
and
but we want to.
Susan Starry says,
no, but we want to.
No, we would love to cruise on Princess. The Regal Princess, like I said, was not with us, and we would absolutely love to sail on. I really do see them in my future. I hear they have the best food. That's what I hear. It's like they have the best food.
Because everybody seems to be fixated on the food.
Yeah, so if you guys think if you have any questions about Royal's food, we'll just have to go on a Princess ship. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. I really do appreciate it. There's just a little bit about our thoughts about Royal Caribbean. Do we hate them? No, absolutely not.
There's more good stuff coming, I promise.
Any cruise is better than a day at work, okay? Any cruise is better than a day at work, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight.
Don't forget the group cruise.
Yeah, if you want to join us, email me, joshhocumyt@gmail.com. We'll see you real soon, back on Thursday with the Allure. See ya.